What's up, guys? It's Hop from Desktop, and I hope you guys are ready to get even more debt on your credit card, because today we're talking about the XP Pro 9mm pistol from Fusion Firearms. Now, let me give you a reason to stay. Yes, this is a double-stack 1911 that takes Glock mags. But what makes it different than other 2011 options on the market, aka the Platypus or the soon-to-be-announced ugly staccato version? Well, let's get into it. Now, getting my shill alert out of the way, Fusion Firearms did send these over at my request. They sent me two versions with the expectation that I would probably beat one up or destroy it, which you'll definitely see me do throughout this video. And of course, it wouldn't be a Desktop video without thanking our channel sponsors, Gideon Optics and Arrowhead Tactical Apparel, who keep the channel alive and help keep the lights on. Now remember, if you're interested in supporting them, aka supporting us, you can use our code PLEASE! The Fusion Firearms XP Pro is a Tenifer-coated 9mm Glock mag accepting 2011 that we're not allowed to call a 2011, so I'm going to call it a double-stack 1911 because another company owns the trademark. Unlike my Platypus, this XP Pro has a dedicated steel frame that mounts to the aluminum grip module, which means that if they do make a compact version in the future, or a polymer version, which I would really like to see, I could swap the grip out and just potentially swap it on and be ready to go. Inside the box, you get the firearm, two Glock magazines, two optic plates with co-witness sights, one that's RMR cut and one RMS, a cleaning kit, and of course your XP Pro. The XP Pro is like the Platypus in the sense that it takes full-size Glock mags, but it has a shorter by default 4-inch barrel and slide. Coming in at half the price of the Stealth Arms Platypus, this gun's going to leave you wondering what you're giving up to get a Glock mag accepting 2011 at this price. Well, let me spoil it for you. It's made in Turkey. However, before you click away, made in Turkey is used extremely loosely, as Fusion Firearms is actually based in Florida, and it was founded by Bob Serva. Bob Serva was president of Dan Wesson, and started the 1911 project at Dan Wesson in the 90s before selling it and eventually moving on to this venture. This is truly seeming to be the best balance of both worlds that you could possibly ask for. You are getting a firearm that's hand-fitted in the United States and designed in Florida, with parts just being manufactured overseas. This also gives you the hard-coating Tenifer finish that is one of the hardest and most durable finishes on any firearm. What this means for you as a consumer is a very premium-feeling firearm with a United States-based manufacturer and warranty process at a very, very not premium-feeling cost. The XP Pro is actually one of my favorite pistols to date that I've gotten to review, and in fact I like it so much that thanks to QVO Tactical for sending me a holster, I've now adopted it as my full-size carry pistol. Now the guys at QVO also got one of these, so stay tuned for their review and see if they share my opinion, but I'm guessing they will. The XP Pro has a factory extended slide release that's a really nice feature that you really don't see on most 2011s, and no, you don't lose any of your 1911 features or creature comforts. For instance, you can't pull the trigger without depressing the grip safety. I'm looking at you, Watchtower Firearms. And you don't lose any of your reliability that you'd expect from a firearm that someone who used to run Dan Wesson would put their name on. We did test this a little extra by taking a medley of hollow point rounds and cycling them through to make sure that the gun fired, and they all did without any issues. In addition to that, we fired well over 1,000 rounds during the course of this review between both firearms, with none of them having any failures to feed or light strikes of any kind. Now, if you're a viewer of that thumb channel, you probably watched them drop that staccato to see if it would go off, which it did. So we took a minute to see if ours would also go off as well.
All right, so does it pass the drop test? Because we found out staccatos don't. We have a 9mm blank in this magazine. I don't know if the camera's focused on it or not. It is now. Yeah, 9mm blank. It's going in the firearm. That's the only round in this magazine, by the way. Safety on, hammer back, and we'll drop the gun and see if it goes off with the blank. So drop one. Super scientific. I like how it points at me. That's great. Drop two on this rock. That was a muzzle down drop right there. Big rock. You get closer. Drop three. That was very muzzle down. That's a good sign. Drop four. We'll go a little higher. Also muzzle down. Gideon optic is still fine. And I'm willing to say it won't go off from dropping.
Doesn't seem like it.
We'll try one more.
I can get it real high if you want me to go off the log.
We'll load the blank in. Blanks don't like to feed. Safety off. Right? Safety off.
I think it, yeah.
Safety is off now. Man, it's all scuffed up. And a drop. Nope.
I feel bad doing this.
And one more. Safety is still off. We'll drop it this way. I missed the rock. Sorry, buddy. I gotta do this again. Smack the duckbill. And one more, last, just for good measure. And just to show you guys, I put the safety back on. We're disappointingly thoroughly scuffed, and the muzzle actually got the brunt of it. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Just to show you guys, there is a blank in here. Drop test passed, and it's not broken or anything, but dang, that sure did put a cut in my trigger guard. That's so sad. I hate doing that to guns. I hate doing that to guns, guys.
Especially when it's so nice.
So let's talk about the cons of this firearms or my gripes with it, because there really aren't that many. The biggest and most glaring complaint to me is the weight of the firearm. It's heavy. Fully loaded, the firearm weighs about 3.5 pounds, which is about 1.5 times the weight of my Bodyguard 2.0 and a spare magazine, also fully loaded. The grip also feels almost like a compact grip because there's no undercut underneath the trigger guard, so putting a compact grip on this firearm as is would not be possible for me to hold it. However, I should stay with the size it is right now. It's actually comfortable to hold and very comfortable to shoot, so that's not an issue right now, as much as it is something to highlight.
Remember, kids, akimbo's cringe and gay.
The flared magwell makes it a little bit hard to conceal, but Fusion Firearms thought about that and included a second pin in the box, which we went and did on the chrome model, which, by the way, the chrome model's also Tenifer coated. It's just hard chrome coated on top. And now this is kind of a pro and a con. Tenifer is one of the hardest coatings on the market, which means it won't be coming off anytime soon. But it unfortunately is also one of the slickest coatings on the market, which means that the grip is now kind of hard to hold on to. And if you're just like me and you want a grip that bites you and cuts into your hands, then this one does not really do it. This, in my opinion, is actually one of the nicest looking firearms on the market. It's really hard to look at this thing and not think to yourself that it should cost more than other 2011s, or, you know, what I think, which is that other 2011 should cost less. Something I'd like to see from Fusion Firearms in the future would maybe be a polymer grip or an undercut grip, something to make this a little bit lighter weight, more like a staccato for carry, and it would be kind of a cheap way to easy the gun and save a little bit of weight. In my opinion, this is peak Glock Mag 2011. I don't know how it gets better than this for this price point. This is a firearm that functions and shoots extremely well and would be capable of being used in competitive shooting as well as carry, and it runs circles around Tisas or other Turkish double-stack 2011/1911 models that we've tested due to its clear attention to detail, hand-fitted parts, and truly unique design. When you get hands on the gun, it becomes really clear that this isn't just a Turkish-made gun that's been imported to the US with someone's logo on it so that they can sell them at double the price and make a quick profit. This is a United States-designed firearm by a small team of educated individuals in a firearm space with parts that have been manufactured overseas, imported into the United States, assembled and quality controlled in Florida for us to enjoy the benefits of a cheaper manufacturing process. This product put Fusion Firearms on the map for me, and I can't wait to see what they do next.